Alright, so this is me going to eat all these ingredients in a pan. You saw what it was. Now you get to see what it gonna be in me. My bone cracks. Maybe every time I get up. That's what happens when you get old. And you get out of shape. I need some room. I'll cut the hair to make room. Still looking big. Find your inner chi. Breathing is extremely important. Don't pander to anybody. We're so big. Don't try this at home. Don't do this. How do you look at yourself? Do you judge you? That's what I'm thinking about. Some people tell me that I'm the type of guy to beat myself up. You just gotta be realistic with yourself. There's always a way that you can look at yourself and almost be insecure with how bad you're lacking. If you don't know, talk to me. I'll tell you where you're lacking. You're not bulletproof. Be insecure. You're not better than anybody. Settle with yourself and work. I'm not a woman. The real world, Andrew Tate. Don't you love it when you drop some value? Let me tell you a story. You need to have faith. And even when a situation goes bad, or you think it goes bad, for it to go good. I've dropped $100 before at a store. Thought I lost it. Went back to the car. Didn't see it on the ground. So I figured I must have lost it. I checked with the lady up front. Nobody found $100 to turn it in. I figured I must have lost it. A lady chased me down and told me that God is watching. So God is watching. Do the better thing. Do the right thing. Push yourself harder than you've ever been pushed before. You have somebody to impress, and that's yourself. Love thyself. Put in work. Know yourself. Trust yourself. Be yourself.
That goes to my, and that's the point I'm going to make. Because people say, well, you can't say this, that. What about if that's the case, then walk out of the house? Exactly.
Learn.
If you think in your heart of hearts that you're a 10, why do you want
Make yourself attend to you. You'll see what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be putting the work in. I'm gonna be putting the work in. You'll see. If I get the chance, I can die today.
What was that? Tracy? What was that one lady's name? Real thin woman. Yeah, Keenan Ivory Wayans takes her home from the club, and he's like, "Well, I got it to you. I really don't have a 12 inch." She's like, "That's okay. My eyes are really green." She started taking her contact off, and it was a joke because she takes her contacts off, a wig on, she takes off a fake butt and everything else. That was a joke in the night. Ha ha. No, I ain't joking. That's what it is today. You walk around Atlanta today, and there are men dressed like women.
I have a video called "Look at Yourself Naked." Kevin Samuels inspired me to make that video. Name that because all of the work that you do in your life should all be for you, meaning that when you look at yourself naked, you should be able to be proud of what you see, of what you feel when you're in the shower by yourself or when you're in the tub by yourself or whenever. You need to be proud of your body because that's always going to be on you. It's always going to be with you. And if you're hating on anybody else, if you're looking at your pathetic, chunky self like me, you're gonna think twice about apprehending somebody about how whatever they're doing. Look at yourself naked. Love yourself. Don't use makeup. That's a hard take.
I'll go back to what you said because this happens all the time. Women will say, "Yeah, you say you don't want one thing, but what do you like on this?" I am so damn tired of women telling me what we
This may take longer than expected.
say what we want, and you know why this is? Because 80% of us are raised by women, and we're so used to women leading us, they think they own us. Yeah, and they don't. We're the only group of men that demur to our women. Go over to Chinatown and see if this shit happens. Go over to the Middle East. Go ask Mohammed or Ahmed. They don't put up with this mess. We put up with it because we have such an irrational, dysfunctional reverence for women in our culture because we have a matriarchy where they try to make us question our own mind. It's our fault. Would you agree with that? I will say that there is. I want to be careful when I say that because that's going to get misused. There are some structural things that happen that in the 60s when the Great Society came in, when Lyndon Johnson put in the Great Society, they did not expect to happen what happened. Go read the Moynihan Scissors. They did not expect to give government assistance and food stamps to the black community and for women to choose the check over the men. They were actually confused as to why this happened. I was like, wait a minute, we thought we would give this to you for a little bit, and then once you kind of got stable, then you get back. But no, they took the benefit. So is it the man's fault that you were locked out of unions, unable to get equal jobs and things like that? No, it's not your fault. It's your ultimate responsibility that you were not able to provide for a family you have. Yet, you can go look at it yourself. Prior to 1960, 65, we were married at a rate of 80%. Broke, Jim Crow, segregated, lynched, and everything else. But we had us a community, we had HBCUs, we had churches, we stuck together, we had black business, we had black buses, this, that. But as soon as it came in, when the women were given a choice, far more choice.
Do you agree with segregation? I don't mingle with people who don't agree with the things that I do agree with, usually. If I happen to be around the people that I don't agree with, I ask them. But a lot of times I'm shown why I disagree with them very quickly.
And if that was your mantra that marriage is not as important, you wouldn't put the stipulation that I can only submit to a man that makes a certain dollar amount. So you're open to marriage when a man makes a certain dollar amount, but if he falls beneath that threshold, you're closed off to marriage.
But that's only in the black community. That's only for black.
That's us.
Because I don't. Let's go ahead and throw all the way in since you're doing it. So the stipulation is a black man has to be a superhero. You got to be able to provide 4 or 5 times the rate of the other man able to provide. And
Do you feel like you have to be a superhero to be successful?
not quality. And that's what my show is kind of showing. It's let women say what's on their mind.
He does. He asks
Let you say what's on your mind.
and answer them, and then based on your answers, he assesses the data that you've given him via his questions.
I don't know why they fall for some of the questions.
Because they're
Because
seeing, because they don't see it.
you've ever seen them.
No. But again, before they get tripped up, they think they hold some.
Some hard kill and some burnt rice.
He don't.
Oh yeah.
He's harsh and brash. I've seen enough of him where he starts off with
Yeah.
mild mannered, respectful.
Oh, yeah.
Ma'am, please stop cutting me off. Ma'am, you call my platform.
Oh yeah.
He advised you. And when he says something that they don't want to hear.
Consent.
Like
Go back to when you were.
I don't want to steal it from you.
I want you to imagine a 20-year-old woman speaking to a 50-year-old man. You wouldn't hear the tone, the way in which I see many 20-year-old women approach me. I mean, that's in particular,
My
talking to me
grandfather,
like, your age.
one of them,
I'm like, well,
was born 50 years before my grandmother.
far too many women. There is no level of credibility a man has where he can't be checked. See, one of the things is what you tend to hear more than anything else is, why'd you go on this show, girl? If that was me, I'd have cussed him out. See, there's a problem. We've allowed one-way violence. In our
As
community.
I'm eating,
See,
my energy is getting drained into digesting.
because fuck this podcast. We're going to have to go handle this outside. Because there's a low level threat of violence between our men. Women don't have that. So they can say whatever, do whatever, be as foul as they want to. Because it's like, so let me get this right. You would have went into that man's place of business and cussed him out as if you could do something.
They
decide,
no recourse.
because they assume, because if you touch me, then I'm going to call somebody. Which is who?
The police.
Which is
A
a
white
man.
man.
A man, and it's typically not expected. If you think about who's gonna show up, you're not expecting a woman to show up. You're expecting a man to show up, and let's be honest, most expecting a white man to show up. I'm like, you gotta think of the level of disrespect. All men are asking is for women to be nice and cooperative. That is it. They're not asking for you to be supermodels, IG models. They're just asking for you to just be nice.
Are you asking for an IG model?
Fit and childless. Is that much to ask for? But that's a huge aspect.
Do you want to be fit?
Yeah, you can.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. But once you reach a certain age,
Nah, I can throw it in there. I'm tell you why I'm throwing it in there.
We're almost at 13. We're at 13 minutes. Do you want to be an IG model?
We need a price check on condoms because especially where I'm from, they thought they could morally justify it. But now women have access to 32
We need more onions, eh?
and or after. There are all kind of.
We need more onions.
Adoption, all these things. No child gets born today that a woman did not want to carry. To carry the full term.
Is
That's
that
a
true?
choice. So, if you choose to have a child without the benefit of marriage, fine. But you accept everything that comes along with it. Because there's enough information out there to show that statistically,
It is not.
the child is not going to be in the best position to have the best outcome this way. Can it happen? Sure. Because flip the script. If men were to go out here and just make babies reckless, they call you something. That's
a whole bunch.
Yeah. So,
That is this conversation right here, Kev, is where I was really on the hook with just wanting to hear more that you had to say. I was watching you with a young woman, and the conversation somehow was just based on, hey, whatever you did was best for the child. She was saying she moved to wherever her family was, and it was her family that gave her the advice, and I didn't even really want to move, but she was doing all of that, and you just kept it on, yeah, I hear you, but was that best for the child? And I don't even really think she still was getting nothing you were saying, and for me, I was like, oh, see, this is deep, that was deep for me, because that's been some of my experience in trying to explain or have the conversation like, hey, I know you're looking out for you, but at what point is it okay for me to say it's not about you, and not come off like a dick?
I think that we, especially in our community, have normalized the absentee father, right? And so when women are making these decisions, these choices, the father's wants don't even really come into the decision making.
Well, yeah,
Right.
further than that.
yeah.
It's further.
prosperity gospel came started coming in. I don't want to get too religious in this, but we've normalized that you deserve to live your best life. Your happiness as an individual is paramount. And when you tell people that, then that means I'm up here and everything else is a secondary concern. So when I turn around and say marriage ain't about love or romance, it's about duty. What? We're the most Christian folks. When it comes to the most Christian of union, we also want to get in the way because somebody mentioned the granddad.
What holds more water? Wait, duty or love? 21 Savage, loyalty or love?
You still hold them in high regard. Are we as serious of a people as they were? Hell no. No. Because we're a bunch of in our feelings, child. I want to be happy all the time. Selfish, me. Nope.
Are kids or young or old adults today too in their feelings?
As a man, as a grown man, you can look at somebody's kid that you know is doing so wrong. You can't say that for fear of what their mama gonna say or this and that.
The community's gone. That's true. So we don't hear our parents say, yo, when I did something out in the street, Mr. Johnson will whip my ass and take me home. And my parents will whip my ass too.
I ask this question to women all the time. All right, who leads? Who leads? Because if you want the fundamental building block of any government, any country, any state, any community, any society is the family. Is the family.
I like to take my time.
And a father, we are different. If you have children, you can sit back and know that you and the mother of your child have thought different things about it. But whose word follows? And far too often today, women are leading. So it's like, well, if I ask, how do I get the burger good? Everybody in here.
And here comes the drink.
Would all end up at the same destination. Women are far too worried about their destination being right instead of their route being right instead of the outcome. A man's nature is to discipline, correct, structure. A woman's nature is to offer nurture or feelings. So guess what we get? We've got a generation of softer men and a generation of men don't worry about this, get your education as a man, and they told their sons quite the opposite. And
There you go.
you end up raising the very men that you decry of not being able to.
Hopefully I don't lose all my wonderful 92 subscribers.
Where's the camera?
Hopefully all the people who are not yet subscribed do subscribe because they love this show. If not, sayonara. But the point of this channel is not to hate. The point of this channel is not to eat food. The point of the channel is to grow. I want to grow the channel because that's the only way to grow as a community, as a society, as an individual. In 2024, we're getting better posture. In 2024, by the end of it, guys, we're still going to eat monumentous size pans, okay? My eyes are adjusting from all this food I just ate. I hope you can enjoy all these wonderful ways to appreciate the human body by yourself. But this is where we're at today. I feel like we're roughly at the same spot as we were yesterday. Maybe a little bit more pumped up, but roughly the same spot. My goal is to, by the end of the year, still be eating or be able to eat stuff like that. Maybe if that's what the channel blows up for, but it's not like I really love eating this way. It's just, it's simple this way. It's more simple. Health tip. It's more simple for me to eat a large plate of eggs than for me to constantly keep good food around me. It's a drain. I like to eat a lot. So if I have constant food around me, I have to monitor, alright, I don't want to overeat, alright, I gotta eat the right amount and all this stuff. But if I eat just a lot of eggs at one point or a lot of snacks at one point, I know exactly how to make a stop loss for my body to not get too drained. Either way, I'm sure you can see the difference in pre-eat versus post-eat. But another thing I'll tell you is that if you build up a decent metabolism, if you have a decent activity level, you'll know exactly how far you can push yourself. You'll know exactly all the signs of a body that's recovering or of a body that's on the downward trend. But either way, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being a part of this moment for me and with me. I appreciate you very much so. Please comment any questions you have or anything that stood out. I love you very much. Good night. And wish me luck. I wish you luck. Nobody is gonna save you but you, but I'm rooting for you. There's actively a mosquito trying to save its own bloodline with my blood. Know that there's tons of creatures out there, like you, like me, like bears hunting down salmon. You gotta try. You can't give up. If you give up, that's a certain way to suffer. Keep pumping, keep fighting, keep pushing, keep growing. Keep making yourself. And that's your only superpower. I'll keep playing with the new mic. But sayonara for the last time. This is the mosquito I was referring to. Just so you know I'm not screwing around. I wanted him to fly so you could hear him. He doesn't want to go anywhere. I'm gonna just for the viewers to see if we can pick up the sound of this microphone. Wow, he's lazy. We got a microphone that kills mosquitoes before GTA 6. Last question. I saw a poll. I don't usually answer polls. Let me know how to make a poll. Let me know what kind of polls I should ask. I really want to build some data for us that we can grow with, but is San Andreas better than GTA 5? Let me know.